Welcome back to the channel, another segment of what's sold on eBay. This is where we search eBay by specific category and we see what is selling. Today we're going to take a look at comic books. See how many are out there, see how many are selling, and see how many are selling for over $100. And today we're going to take a look at the top 5 selling comic books on the market on eBay the last 90 days. That's what we're going to get into. Let's take a look first at the statistics. So when you search keywords comic book, there you see it. It shows that there's 5,500,000 comic books currently listed. If we go over here and ask to show only the sold items, then it shows there's far less that have sold. Let's take a look. There you see it. It shows that there are 890,000 that have sold in the last 90 days. If we want to see what has sold for over $100, we simply type in 100 right here. We hit this little arrow and it shows us how many have sold for over $100. There you see it. The results show there's 73,000 that have sold for over $100 the last 90 days. So there you have it, 5.5 million listed, 890,000 have sold in the last 90 days, and of those, 73,000 have sold for over $100. So there's quite a few that have sold for big money. We're going to take a look at the top 5 selling comic books that have sold in the last 90 days. Let's take a look. At number 1 on the list of the top 5 selling comic books the last 90 days is this. It's a Transformers number 79 Mark Jules insert Marvel Comics newsstand variant rare CGC. And this one sold for $500,000, 500,000. They took a best offer, so we don't know the exact amount, but they were asking $500,000. And this one was sold. They accepted a best offer. Let's take a closer look at this one. It says there the Lost Autobot on the front there. Transformers, a Marvel comic. Let's take a look at these photos so we can familiarize ourselves with this one. There you see it, the Lost Autobot. He's got a look on his face. Look at that grimace. And up next they show some advertising in here. It looks like there's Mark Jules, Mark Jewelers. Mark Jewelers is the main advertiser. They have an insert in here. They mention that in the description as well, so you can look for that. Mark Jewelers, fine jewelry. So they got all kinds of rings in there for sale, and they took a lot of photos of that for sure. And interesting that they have so many photos of that Mark Jewelers. So maybe this is something interesting. Dungeons and Dragons on the back there. It looks to be the back cover. They got a little Spider-Man over here, but this is Dungeons and Dragons. It says it's here. Dungeons and Dragons down there, sold. So this one sold. They were asking $500,000. There's the actual back of the cover. You know you can play. What else do you know? It says there, has all kinds of Fleer NBA cards on there. Those look to be old ones. Tom Chambers I see on there, and Kevin McHale. So some old ones on there. Do I see a Charles Barkley there? You guys see that? Look at that old Charles Barkley up there. I think that's Derek Coleman. So all kinds of fun players taking it back. Those old cards. There's the front again. This Transformers number 79 Mark Jewelers insert Marvel Comics newsstand variant rare CGC. $500,000. That was what they were asking for, and they took a best offer, so we don't know exactly how much, but this one definitely sold for big bucks. The most expensive sold on eBay the last 90 days. There it is. At number 2 on the list of the most expensive comic books sold on eBay the last 90 days is this. It's Amazing Fantasy number 15 CGC 3.5 First Spider-Man Peter Parker. And this one sold for $35,999.99. Condition is good, they say there. Rated 3.5, so this one was graded. Came back as a 3.5. The CGC, a universal grade, so the company CGC does the grading on this one. So it was sent off to be graded. Came back as a 3.5 out of 10, so Definitely not a great grading, but enough to sell for $35,999.99. There you see it. Just 2 photos on this one. You got the front there, Spider-Man swinging through the city there, holding on to some bad guy there. Amazing Fantasy, it says on there. A number 12 cent rather, and definitely an old one. They don't have the exact date on this, but it would be interesting to find out. Absolute Comics and Statues sold this one. They're a eBay seller, and there is the back of it. Boys, girls, men, and women, if you know just 20 people, you can make at least $50. More likely 100 to 200. So some kind of advertisement on the back there. An old school advertisement. Rated 3.5. This Amazing Fantasy number 15 CGC 3.5 first Spider-Man starring Peter Parker, of course, better known as Spider-Man. And there is the front cover again. Get to know it. This one could earn you over $35,000. At number 3 on the list of the most expensive comic books sold on eBay the last 90 days is this. What is it? It's an Incredible Hulk number 181, CGC rated 9.4, signed by Stan Lee, and 3 first full appearance by Wolverine. So this one was the first appearance by Wolverine. This one sold by Great Britain. They were asking $25,000 over there, and our currency, that is what does it say, $31,906.25. so this one's coming to you from Great Britain, but our currency, $31,906.25. Let's take a closer look at this one. There you see it. Stan Lee signed this one, so that gives it a little extra rarity, I guess you would call it. And there he is, Wolverine swinging on the Hulk. Not sure if that's a good plan or not. There's Stan Lee's signature right there on the Hulk's thigh. And this is the first appearance by Wolverine. Looks like it has some signatures up here on the Hulk lettering as well. So let's take a look at the rest of these photos. $31,000 it sold for. There's the back of it. There's another photo, rated 9.4. So this one was sent off to be rated, and it did get a fairly good grading, a 9.4 out of 10. So it's in excellent condition. 25 cents, number 181, the Incredible Hulk. First appearance by Wolverine. Pretty cool. Not a lot of photos you can show. Obviously, when they grade it, you can't show the inside and stuff. But definitely a cool looking cover worth $31,906. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this look at the top selling comic books on eBay the last 90 days. For those of you who don't know, my name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a clothing reseller, but I like to look at different categories and kind of see what stuff's selling for big money, right? Keep your eye out for that kind of stuff. Maybe you can come across some in the upcoming year and have a big score, right? That's what we're all hoping for. So that's what I'm kind of doing. I'm kind of educating myself and others through these what sold videos. If you like that sort of thing, consider subscribing to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time one of these new videos drop. We got 2 more to go, number 4 and number 5 on the list. Let's take a look at number 4. At number 4 on the list of the most expensive comic books sold on eBay the last 90 days is this one. Does it look familiar? It should. I just showed it to you. It's Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. This one rated a 3.0. Let's see what they have to say. There you see it. Amazing Fantasy number 15, 1962 CGC Signature Series, signed by Stan Lee. First appearance by Spider-Man. So again, this one's signed by Stan Lee, and this one also coming to you from Great Britain. They were asking $19,999.95, and it sold approximately $25,524.94 US currency. So over $25,000 for this one. Let's see what other kind of photos they have. I think they just have 2 photos. There you see it, rated 3.0, so not even as great a rating as the last one. And there you see Spider-Man swinging away with the guy in the green, whoever that is. And Amazing Fantasy, they're calling this one. So if you see this out there, familiarize yourself with this cover. This one is big bucks. There you can see Stan Lee signed it right there. So he signed right over that building, kind of. So that's his signature, adding a little bit of value to this one. Let's take a look at the back cover, see if it's the same as the other. Yep, boys, girls, men, and women. If you know just 20 people, same advertisement as the other. And definitely the real deal. Amazing Fantasy number 25, the 4th bestseller. Over 25,000 for this one. Alright, I want to thank everybody for watching thus far. I'm trying to get my channel monetized, so if you hit that subscription button, it'd really help me out. But you are helping me by watching this one to the very end. We got one more to go. Trying to get to 4,000 hours. That's a lot of hours for you guys to watch. So this next one is interesting. It's another familiar face. You've seen it before on the list. This one's a little bit different. Let's take a look at number 5 on the list. At number 5 on the list of the most expensive comic books sold on eBay the last 90 days is this one. What is it? It's a Marvel Comics Incredible Hulk first appearance by Bruce Banner. CGC rated 4.0 out of 10. And this one, again, coming to us from Great Britain. They were asking $18,999.99. That amounts to approximately $24,248.74 for this bad boy. Incredible Hulk, first appearance by Bruce Banner. So there you see it, the Incredible Hulk. There he is, the fantasy, you like it? And it says, is he man or monster? Is he both? That's what they're asking there. Is he man or is he monster? Is he both? The strangest man of all time. So that's how they first introduced the Incredible Hulk. Let's see the rest of these photos. There's the back of it, but let's see. Oh, they took some close-ups. They got a little shine on there from the flash, but there we see what I was talking about, the strangest man of all time. Is he man or is he monster? They have the question mark on there. Fantasy as you like it. The Incredible Hulk. It says 9D up there, so familiarize yourself with this book. It is a number 1, so they put number 1 there. Incredible Hulk, first appearance by Bruce Banner. That's how they're advertising it in the title. And there's a look at some close-ups. He's looking for people who like to draw. So another advertisement on there. Look at these old advertisements in these comic books. Pretty cool. And they did take a few more photos than the others. This one, again, was graded and came back as a 4.0. There's the front graphic. So there's Bruce Banner, I'd imagine, right? That's Bruce Banner. Turns into the Hulk. Doesn't look like he's a blonde. The other guy's a brunette in the movies, right? So Bruce Banner, 4.0 CGC Universal Grade. There you see it. Incredible Hulk number 1. Sold for $24,248 and change. So you see this one, it will definitely be a good payday. Get to know it. Incredible Hulk number 1 by Marvel. Alright, there you have it. The 5 most expensive comic books sold on eBay the last 90 days. Kind of fun. You can do that search yourself and see what else is on the list. We stopped at 5, but usually I go to 10, but I'm got some other stuff I got to do today, so we're doing 5 today. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at those expensive comic books that you can keep an eye out for. Obviously, Spider-Man and the Hulk, you know those are staples. But you find some old ones there, and you know what you're looking for now. And maybe you'll come across one somewhere down the travels as you go through those comic books. Look through your collection, go to Grandpa's attic and take a look around. You never know what you might find. Once again, my name's Brian Kingsbury. If you're interested, hit that subscription button. I've got a daily vlog that comes out mostly about my clothing store, my 2 clothing stores. I've got 2 clothing stores on eBay, and I do a daily vlog, show you guys what's sold, what I'm listing, and what I'm buying to flip for profit. So if you're interested in the clothing market and want to follow my adventures as a clothing reseller, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And of course, we're putting out more what sold videos, so when you ring that notification bell, you'll be notified every time a new one of these what solds drop. It's kind of a fun way to educate yourself and get to know what's selling for big bucks on eBay. Alright, we made it to the end of the video. If you could do me a quick favor, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. That will help get this video in front of a few more eyes. Get me a little closer to that 4,000 hours I'm chasing to get the channel monetized. So hit that thumbs up on your way out, and I thank you for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.